Hey everyone, welcome to Biz Bounty Hunters. My name is Taylor Postel, and this is my channel. All these videos you're going to see are from my cold email masterclass for business acquisitions that I previously had on a school community, so the formatting might be a little different. Some things might show up like that, but no need to worry. I've moved everything for free here on YouTube, so everyone can watch through this whole class. It'll be divided up into the playlist, so you can follow along step by step everything that we previously had in our school community. But without further ado, please like and subscribe, and let's hop into the content. Hey everyone, Taylor with Biz Bounty Hunters here today to talk to you about building empathy for sellers when it comes to business acquisitions. So today, here's what we're going to cover: stepping into their shoes, the seller's shoes, what sellers worry about most, communicating care and trust to the seller. Remember, sign up for the newsletter. It's got important updates regarding the course. Link in the caption below. YouTube, Instagram, X. Follow for exclusive content at Biz Bounty Hunter. Don't forget, share the course. Let's start a revolution and change people's lives together. Warning: this is the most important video in the entire course. Tongue twister there. Watch the entire video. Don't skip. Don't fast forward. Pro tip: if you're short on time, watch the video in 2x speed. I don't know if you can listen to me that fast, but you can try. So first, stepping into their shoes. So what do I mean by this? So think of the business as accumulation of the seller's life's work and identity. It's essentially their baby, a family member, a lot of hard blood, sweat, and tears. Practice seeing the sale as a transition, not just a transaction. Empathy builds trust, making sellers more likely to engage openly. Everyone should know this, but if you don't, people do business with other people who they know, like, and trust. So even if your offer is crazy, hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe they'll take it for that, but generally they only do business with people they know, like, and trust. This does not just apply to acquisitions, but especially in acquisitions. So you need to be empathetic, think from their shoes. What are they struggling with? What can you help with in the meantime to make them feel more comfortable? So what do sellers worry about the most? Financial stability post-sale, especially if the business is their primary source of income. Even if they're going to get a lump of cash, people don't like that. $5 million in bank account, but it's like a ticking time bomb. There's nothing coming in. They're just winding down on that money, especially if they're younger. So financial stability is huge. Yes, they can invest it, but for someone that's had a constant paycheck and a growing bank account rather than winding down, it's something to work through. And you kind of got to work with them. You can structure the deal differently to make them feel better about this, or get them to talk to financial advisors, things of that nature. Employee loyalty and morale. Many owners feel a sense of responsibility toward their team. I can speak to this with our family business. Our shortest tenure was 10 years, so they're like family. We would do holiday events. They saw me grow up as a kid. I saw their kids grow up. They were just, part of the family being in the business. So that is a huge factor for business owners. If their employees lose their jobs, it's big. They don't want that. So you need to think about that. And even if that is more than likely it's going to happen, not for everybody, but for some, maybe out of 20 people, 2 to 3 don't work out. That's just how it works, and they shouldn't have been there in the first place. But you need to be empathetic, work through them on these sort of topics. Customer retention and reputation. Fear of losing loyal customers under new ownership. When I sold my last business, not the family one, but the most recent one, they didn't piss off the customers, but they pissed off the suppliers that I handed to, had great relationships on a silver platter. Part of selling the business, handed it over, and they got snippy with them, and they lost a supplier. So same can be said for a loyal customer. You just never know in transition how people are going to handle it. The people who bought my last business haven't handled it so well. Does it suck? Yes, it wasn't. I wasn't the most emotionally tied to it, so every situation is different, but these are things you need to think about. Communicating care and trust. You need to use language that reflects an understanding of their priorities, share examples of how you've treated employees or preserved legacies in the past if it applies to you. Demonstrate a genuine interest in their perspective through active listening. Just want to touch back here. So sharing examples. So I don't have through an acquisition yet, still working on that. But my examples when I talk to sellers is previous businesses I've owned. I know what it's like to be a seller. So I may not have the acquisition experience, but I have the selling experience that I can be in their shoes. I know what it's like. I can relate to them, and that really goes a long way. Communicating my values and knowing where they stand. So in summary, the business is their baby, and it must be treated as such. Transition is a big concern. Make sure their customers and employees will be taken care of. Earn their trust and be genuine, always thinking from their perspective. Once again, people do business with people they know, like, and trust, so be friends first, then do the transaction. Testimonial link is below. Leave a testimonial, win special prizes, get your hands dirty, take some action. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed that content. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Peace.